Charmer the Kid is back with another video, and today, as you can see by the title and by my many tabs open, I'm obviously going to be doing some NXT TakeOver Toronto predictions and then SummerSlam 2019 predictions. As you guys might already know, NXT TakeOver Toronto is today, and then SummerSlam 2019 is tomorrow, which I'm very hyped for. So the way I'm going to be doing these predictions is like the first match that I believe is going to open up the show, I'm going to predict that one first. And then the match I believe is going to main event the show, I'm gonna predict that match last. So considering that NXT Takeover Toronto is today, I'm gonna start with my predictions for NXT Takeover Toronto first, and then I'm gonna do my predictions for SummerSlam. Okay, so let's get started with my predictions for NXT Takeover Toronto 2019. So the first match that I believe is gonna open up the show for today's event is Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne. So, honestly, I believe that by the end of the night, all members of the Undisputed Era will be the champions. Thus, I believe Roderick Strong will be the winner of this match. I also believe that because Velveteen Dream, he's been the champion since this January, which aired in February, but he actually won it this January. So he's already had quite a run with the title, and I believe it's time for him to lose it. Also, I don't see Pete Dunne winning the title because he's barely returned to NXT, and I think they're gonna like hype him up for him to win it at a higher event, such as maybe NXT Takeover War Games later this year in November. So I believe that Roderick Strong will be the winner of this match. Next, I believe the next match that will go on is Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae. So, as you guys can see, Io Shirai is now in her new badass heel persona, which I believe is awesome and amazing. She also looks 10 times more beautiful as a heel. You guys just gotta admit that. So, I believe Io Shirai is gonna win this match. By the way, considering she's a heel, she's obviously not gonna win this match clean. So she's most likely gonna cheat to beat Candice LeRae. But a win is a win. Doesn't matter as long as the referee doesn't see it. It's not cheating if the referee doesn't see it. So the result of this match, I predict, is Io Shirai is gonna get the win, but in a dirty way. Next, I believe the next match is gonna happen is the Street Profits versus the Undisputed Era, represented by Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. So once again, I'm going by the idea that all members of the Undisputed Era will be champions by the end of the night. So I predict that Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong will become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I also believe that because lately the Street Profits have been showing up on Monday Night Raw, and I believe they're in for a main roster call up very soon. So, what better way to call them up to the main roster than to make them lose the NXT Tag Team Champions to the Undisputed Era? So, result of this match, Undisputed Era are going to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Next match I believe is going to happen is the second to last match is Shayna Baszler versus Mia Yim. So, once again, I think that Mia Yim is going to get the win. Well, I think that because it's her first opportunity, I believe, at the NXT Women's Champion. And to make her look strong, she's going to beat Shayna Baszler to win the NXT Women's Champion. I also believe that because just like Velveteen Dream, Shayna Baszler has been the NXT Women's Champion since last October. That's like 10 months already. She's already had like an over long run with it, and I believe it's time for her to drop the title to Mia Yim. By the way, in order to make Mia Yim look even more strong, Shayna Baszler's two friends, Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, they're obviously gonna appear in this match because, well, why wouldn't they, honestly? So they're gonna try to make Shayna keep the title, but Mia Yim is gonna overcome the odds and still beat Shayna Baszler despite the interference from Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke. So, result of this match, Mia Yim is gonna become the NXT Women's Champion. And finally, the main event of this match, of the show, I mean, is gonna be Johnny Gargano, aka Johnny Freaking Wrestling, versus Adam Cole, baby. Yeah, I just had to say it. I can't help myself by saying it. So, I believe that it's gonna obviously go to three falls, which is gonna be chosen by none other than General Manager William Regal. So, I believe that the third fall is gonna be a. I believe William Regal is gonna like come up with something pretty cool for this. I don't have no predictions for that, unfortunately, because I want to surprise myself as well. But I believe that Adam Cole will retain his title because I really do believe that all members of the Undisputed Era will be the champions by the end of the night. Also, Adam Cole also barely won the title in June, so I believe he should have a longer run with it. I also don't believe Johnny Gargano's gonna go to the main roster because of this loss. I think he's still gonna stick around after because he might just win it at NXT Takeover War Games. It's just to give Adam Cole a longer run with the title, which is why I believe he's gonna retain it. By the way, and obviously I believe members of the Undisputed Era are gonna interfere and help Adam Cole retain the title to not make Johnny Gargano look weak. So my prediction for this match is that Adam Cole will regain his NXT champion. And those are all my results for NXT Takeover Toronto. We're gonna see what's gonna happen later today. Okay, next I'm gonna do my predictions for SummerSlam 2019. I bet some of you have been waiting for that. Okay, so the match I believe is gonna open up SummerSlam 2019. Well, we gotta start with the pre-show first. Obviously, we already know who's gonna be on the pre-show. It's gonna be Drew Gulak versus Oni Lorcan. To be honest, guys, I don't really watch 205 Live, so I don't really catch up onto what happens there. Like I only see it once in a while on WWE's YouTube page, but like I can't really make an accurate prediction of who might win this match because I don't have the common knowledge of it. So I believe that I'm just gonna make a simple prediction that Drew Gulak is gonna retain as champion over Oni Lorcan. Okay, now the match that will really open up the main show, I believe, is gonna be Finn Balor versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Rumors have been circulating that Finn Balor might leave after SummerSlam. He's not gonna leave. He's just gonna take a break. That's what I meant to say. So I believe the Fiend Bray Wyatt is obviously gonna get the win. And what better way to get the Fiend's first win than to beat Finn Balor? By the way, I don't believe he's gonna show up in his demon persona. Like maybe he just might, but like I'm not sure about that. But I predict that Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is gonna get this win. Next match I predict gonna go on the show is Bayley versus Ember Moon. So okay, I have a pretty fun prediction for this one. Like I believe that one of these two women are gonna turn heel, but the one I'm predicting is gonna turn heel is Ember Moon. Like right now they're both faces, but when you have two people of the same face or heel, one of them is obviously gonna make a turn. So I believe Ember Moon is gonna make a heel turn, and also I predict that Sasha Banks might return and interfere in the match and help Ember Moon get the win, and Sasha Banks will now align herself with her new best friend, Ember Moon, and also Ember Moon will finally get her first champion win on the main roster. So, prediction of this match, I believe Ember Moon is going to win the SmackDown Women's Champion. Next, I believe is going to be AJ Styles versus Ricochet, the one and only, and the phenomenal one. So, I think that considering that Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson don't have a match yet, I believe that they're gonna interfere in the match because well they're heels, so they're obviously gonna do that. So I believe that they're gonna help AJ Styles retain his United States champion, and then they're gonna make Ricochet like once again. They're probably gonna save Ricochet's win for like a bigger event such as Survivor Series. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot that they do the brand versus brand things at Survivor Series. But once again, I think that AJ Styles, I believe he's still in for a longer run with the USA title. So prediction of this match, I believe that AJ Styles will retain his United States champion due to interference from the club. And the next match I believe is gonna be the dream match: Trish Stratus versus the Queen Charlotte Flair. And even better, it's in Trish Stratus's hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So I believe this is a really hard one for me to decide. Like, like I believe that it would be wrong for them to make Charlotte lose, but also wrong for them to make Trish lose. But then there's like pros and cons. Like if Trish wins, like then people are gonna say that oh they buried the main star, and why is a part timer getting a win? But then if Charlotte wins, they're gonna be all like oh why did they make Trish lose in her hometown, and why in her like final match? So yeah, that's why it's really hard for me to pick a winner for this one. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go that Trish Stratus is gonna get the win. Or yeah, but if Charlotte does win, I don't. I believe it's not gonna be a clean win because like they don't want. I would. I don't assume why WWE would make Trish Stratus lose in her hometown cleanly. So if Trish will win, or if Charlotte does win, then she will not win clean. But my prediction for this is that Trish Stratus will win her potentially final match, because I heard from website rumors that this may be Trish's final match due to the fact that it's in her hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So I believe that Trish Stratus is going to be the winner of this. Next is Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. What a throwback to 2009. Like, this is one of my favorite feuds going on right now. Like, Randy Orton and Kofi are just killing this feud right now. But once again, so I believe that Randy Orton is gonna win. The reason I believe this is because I believe Kofi's already had a good reign with the WWE champion. I think it's about time for him to drop it. And also Randy Orton, he hasn't had a world champion win in over 2 years. Last time he was a WWE champion was when he lost it to Jinder Mahal. By the way, I still can't believe Jinder actually won that thing. But overall, let's get back to the subject. Randy Orton, I predict, is going to get the win over Kofi Kingston. Next, I believe, this match, Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Everybody keeps saying that this match is going to end fast. And guess what? I might have to agree with that. But it's not because Goldberg is bad. They're not going to make it short just to make Goldberg avoid from making mistakes. The reason they're making it short is to make Goldberg look like an unstoppable monster, because that is classic Goldberg right there. So obviously, I believe the winner of this match is going to be Goldberg. And also, it's great that they're giving him another chance, because it's not right for it should not be written down in history that his last match was with Undertaker. It should be a good match. And I believe Dolph Ziggler is a perfect last match candidate, because Dolph Ziggler is the best at what he does. So I believe Goldberg is going to get this win, and that should be what his final match should be. Next, the third to last match on the card, I predict, is going to be Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. So as the stipulation obviously says, if Kevin Owens loses, he'll have to quit WWE. And I believe that Kevin Owens will not quit WWE. I believe this is also another way for them to finally write Shane McMahon off of WWE television, because, well, over the past few months, a lot of WWE fans have been getting sick of Shane McMahon appearing on their television. So I believe this is a match that will finally write Shane off of TV. And this will also make Kevin Owens look like the strong babyface who finally got rid of the ultimate heel. Because I believe Shane McMahon is like, guys got a minute though. Shane McMahon is a very awesome heel. Like, if you hate him, that's good, because he's just doing his job. That's what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to hate him. So I believe the winner of this match will be Kevin Owens, because I don't see him actually leaving WWE. Like, the last time he said he quit, he came back in like a few weeks. So yeah, I don't see him quitting. And the second to last match is gonna be Becky Lynch versus Natalia, the man versus the Queen of Hearts. So, as once again, I believe that Natalia is gonna get the win, but she's not gonna win cleanly, because like, I sense a heel turn coming if she isn't already heel due to what we saw last Monday. But I see Natalia winning due to the interference from the one and only Ronda freaking Rousey. I believe that she's finally going to make her long-awaited return to the WWE, and she's going to continue her feud with Becky Lynch by making her friend Natalia win the champion. And obviously, that's going to start some heat and fire between Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey for them to finally have that one-on-one match that we were supposed to see last year at Survivor Series, but unfortunately got robbed of due to Nia Jax accidentally punching Becky in the face. But let's get back to the subject. That's what I believe is gonna happen. I believe that Ronda Rousey is gonna make her return, and then she's gonna interfere in the match and help Natalia get the win over the man, Becky Lynch. And finally, the main event of this match is gonna be Brock Lesnar versus Seth freaking Rollins, with Paul Heyman by Brock Lesnar's side, obviously. So I believe the winner of this match is gonna be Seth Rollins. Like, I just believe that's how it should be, because, like, I'm really tired of seeing Brock Lesnar as the Universal Champion. Like, to me, the Universal Champion doesn't mean nothing, because Brock has completely ruined the reputation of the champion. Like, it's only people like Seth, Roman, and Kevin Owens. I don't really count Finn Balor because he only held it for a day. But it's really people like Kevin Owens and Seth that are bringing back the meaning to this champion. So I believe that Seth Rollins will win and will finally defeat Brock Lesnar, hopefully for good this time. And he will become the 2-time Universal Champion at SummerSlam. And then hopefully Brock doesn't come back because, as many of us, we're really tired of seeing Brock as the Universal Champion. So that is my SummerSlam predictions. I know that some of you might disagree with it, but that's just my predictions. Like, predict what you want to predict, but that's what I believe is gonna happen. So I hope you, everybody, all of you WWE fans, and even if you're not a WWE fan, I hope you still enjoyed this video. And thank you, thank you very much for tuning into this video. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen today, and we're gonna see what's happening for tomorrow. So one last final time, enjoy NXT Takeover Toronto, guys, and most of all, most importantly, enjoy SummerSlam tomorrow because it's gonna be very hype. And this is all I have to say. Laters, guys.